Hello beautiful people, spooky season is officially here, and I'm ready. I have my pumpkin and a fake set of vampire teeth, just not in my mouth. I'm planning on spending the month watching horrors and playing a few terrifying games, the way God intended me to live my life. Before we start, I'm trying to get to 1,000 subs before the year is over. If you enjoy indies, please subscribe, like the video, or just tell me what games you like from it. But enough about that, let's grab a drink, sit back, and start scarily wishlisting. Isopod, a webbed spin-off. A roly-poly platforming adventure from Isopod Games, the wonderful developers of Webbed. Yes, I know I'm not starting off with a scary game, but selection is what it is. You're a tiny pill bug who can roll, zip, and slam your way through the Australian bush. But you don't just have your incredibly flexible shell, but also a magnet strapped to your back, which you can use to swing through the air, zip down power lines, or just remove objects from the soil that might fetch a hefty price once you trade it for new shells. What's the point of being an isopod if you can't show off your stylish looks? Web was a gorgeous and fun little gem with some incredible movement. Interested to see what Isopod Games do with this one, now that it's in 3D. Mina the Hollower. From Yacht Club Games, the developer of Shovel Knight, a franchise so prevalent in the gaming space, I'm surprised we don't have a film based off it yet. Mina the Hollower comes out on Halloween, and it's appropriate. You're Mina, who's become stuck on a cursed island. You need to whip foes, burrow through the ground, and explore a beautiful pixel-perfect world that is clearly from the same devs who created the gorgeous Shovel Knight. Played the demo of this and really loved the exploration and tight controls. And let's not forget that banger soundtrack we'll be blessed with. Kind of like a mixture between Legend of Zelda and Castlevania. Excited to try this, but what do you all think? Away from Home. Another game with amazing pixel graphics. Away from Home by Squishy and Cameron Smith-Randick is a rhythm-based RPG. You play Abby, a girl who woke up in another world with her brother Michael, and you need to find a way home. But be careful, your arrival has caught the attention of something sinister. The animation in every character and creature is amazing to watch. Every hit and reaction in battle feels so alive and fluid. Speaking of alive, the music also sounds fantastic. But I'm gonna throw a spanner in the works here a little. This game's Steam page is terrible. It's one of the worst written pages I've ever seen. I'm bringing this up because parsing through it to write this segment was pretty hard. Indie devs, this message is for you. Please hire a writer if you're releasing a game. People still read the descriptions on Steam, and once it's hard to read, they'll stop and move on. Here's just some select reading. The battles are stocked full of special effects that keep the fight lively. Rather than being told what's happening around you like in a traditional RPG, you will get to witness everything from falling confetti to flashes of lightning. Now it's up to you to explain to me what that meant. By Sweet Carole. A narrative horror game inspired by the classic animation films like Don Bluth's Anastasia or some of the classics from the Disney Vault, but dark. You're Laura Benton, and you're on the trail to find Carol Simmons, your best friend and fellow orphan. Along the way, you'll also uncover the truth of Bunny Hole Orphanage. We've officially reached and even surpassed that stage in gaming where games look like playable films, and it's amazing. The fluidity of the animation and stark design of the world is a sight to behold. It reminds me of Heart of Darkness, an incredibly advanced, for the time, game visually, but a pain to play. By Sweet Carole is not frustrating though, instead offering a terrifying challenge in an interesting world. Avernum 4. The Avernum series is currently being remade game by game, and if this is anything like the previous titles, then it'll be a wonderful time for CRPG fans. Now you might look at this and think, pass. But please, sit down and hear me out. The Avernum series is a lot of fun, in-depth and pretty well written. It's a world that feels very alive and unique. In fact, I would recommend you check out all the Spiderweb software games. They really don't stop bringing love to their franchises, between this and Gene Forge. Expect a large open-ended story in a gigantic world as you navigate various factions and take part in intense turn-based combat with a huge variety of creatures and foes to fight, spells to master, and gear to craft. Recommended giving this a look. It might be one of your next favorite RPGs. Might be. Don't hold that against me, please. Absolum. Ho ho ho, brah. Brah. This game is so good. I spent a lot of time in the demo, and it's a blast to play. Absolum from Guard Crush is the spiritual remake of Dragon's Crown and the D&D beat 'em up we all needed in this dark year of 2025. I expect nothing less from the developers of the amazing, fantastic, and fun Streets of Fury.
What's happening?
Oh,
The game is made in collaboration with .emu, who made Shredder's Revenge, another certified classic. Pick one of 4 characters with unique movesets and set out to defeat the Sun King Azra. Along the way, choose your own route and pick up rare items that can help you out in battles. In a year when we've had some gorgeous 2D art, Absolum is in the top 5, at least. It's so beautiful, and the gameplay matches. Everyone will be satisfied. Carimara, Beneath the Forlorn Limbs. Finally, a horror game about something that genuinely terrifies me. Asking strangers questions. I've had to spend this week taking the bus every day instead of my car since it broke down, and asking people which is the next stop I have to get off. Pretty scary the first time. Carimara from Bastinus Rex is a strangely unnerving but unique horror game all about language and investigation. You are a Carimara, a mute little thing that can only communicate through cards that are made of glyphs that represent concepts, items, or people, and you need to somehow turn these into the correct questions to ask in order to solve the mystery. The game's very vague about what the mystery is, but it has my attention. You explore the area to find items that turn into glyphs in order to enhance your repertoire of phrases and questions. It's a short horror game centered around language, but it looks suitably unnerving for the season. Full Metal Schoolgirl. Working overtime should be a crime, and these girls are ready to deal out some justice. I don't need to say much more than read the game's about section. A fully armed cyborg heroine storms into a giant corporation and unleashes relentless barrage of gunfire and sword action in this exhilarating cyborg schoolgirl action adventure. Pick your schoolgirl and take on the corporate drones, taking out droves of mindless salarymen who are only trying to raise enough money to afford a nice hamburger dinner for their wife. I think I relate more to them. Like any attractive robot, you're also live streaming the carnage, and more viewers means more awards and upgrades. This looks like a fun, silly, and pervy good time. Like Lollipop Chainsaw minus the great needle drops. Except, the game does have one sick theme song. The Séance of Blake Manor. Halloween, 1897. A group of mystics in Ireland are planning a séance, but 48 hours before it's scheduled, Evelyn Dean, one of the mystics, has gone missing. As Detective Declan Ward, you have to interview and interrogate an eclectic group of suspects to learn their motivations and unearth any secrets they might be hiding. I hope one of them is a Bigfoot enthusiast as well. But talking isn't enough. You have to stalk the halls of Blake Manor and look for environmental clues, and solve puzzles to reach some forbidden areas of the hotel. A compelling mystery presented in a comic book style that takes some inspiration from the works of Mike Mignola. Get yourself some Irish coffee, get a comfortable seat, and spend the night solving a compelling mystery that might make it harder to sleep after. Tormented Souls II, ending on a long-awaited horror sequel. If you want a very solid old-school Resident Evil homage, then go play Tormented Souls. Trust me, it's good. Then cut back here and tell me how much you enjoyed it. Are you back? Oh, great. Step back into the shoes of Caroline Walker after the bombshell ending of the first game and explore the secluded Villa Hess. Craft improvised weapons to once again fight off terrifying creatures. Also, use your supernatural powers to switch between realities in order to reshape the real world to progress. I love the first game. It had a perfect blend of classic puzzles, fun monster design, and a completely insane story that goes to some interesting places. Trust me. Unless you've played it, then you already know. But don't spoil it for the others. Mum's the word. I don't know about all you, but I am properly spooked out. Boo. Just kidding. Once again, I'm playing some games in the background I recommend checking out as well, but the video is over, and this was a really eclectic mix of games we looked at. I'm definitely all in on Full Metal Schoolgirl. It's weird, and so am I. But, I thank you for watching. I hope you have a great day of gaming, and I'll see you all in the next video. Goodbye.